A former UT police chief is taking the university to court. Eve Stevens served as UT's first woman police chief, but today she filed a lawsuit against the university, accusing it of civil rights violations. KVUE's Daniel Perot spoke with Stevens' attorney. He joins us in studio with more on this lawsuit. Daniel.
Mark, Eve Stevens led UT's police department for roughly 1 year before she was abruptly fired last September. Now, more than a year later, she is suing and says her firing was part of a coordinated purge of female officers from the UT Police Department.
I, Eve Stevens,
do solemnly swear.
A historic swearing in as the first Asian American police chief in the UT system and the first female chief of UT Austin.
She was working diligently, going above and beyond to try to be the best chief at UTPD that she could be.
In a lawsuit filed on Friday, Eve Stevens says she was fired without cause despite receiving a positive performance review and merit raise. Her attorney, Melissa Holman, calls the circumstances of her departure unique and unparalleled.
They're completely contrary to established UT system policy for how these things need to be conducted.
The lawsuit claims the person who replaced Stevens was an unqualified, hand-picked white male successor who never applied for the job and did not have the minimum years of experience required.
I believe the evidence points to the fact that Eve Stevens' termination was motivated by her race, her national origin, and her sex.
According to the legal filing, her supervisor for 7 months, UT Vice President for Legal Affairs, Amanda Cochran McCall, did not want to have women in leadership positions. In September 2024, Cochran McCall allegedly informed Stevens that she was being fired and could choose to resign and become a special advisor for 2 months instead, which Stevens did.
The lack of an explanation and the public speculation about why she had been forced to resign has essentially caused her to lose the career that she loved and that she had devoted herself to.
Shortly after, the suit alleges the executive communications director for UTPD, the only other Asian American female leader at the department, was also terminated. At least 7 other female employees in the department left shortly after. The lawsuit said after Stevens' departure, other female officers lived in a culture of fear and believed they could be fired at any moment.
Essentially, there was an environment of impunity where he was given free rein to target, belittle, condescend, harass.
With this lawsuit, Holman says Stevens wants to make sure UT changes its ways to ensure no one else is treated like she was. A spokesperson for UT Austin told me the university intends to respond to the lawsuit in court. We did reach out to the UT system for their response, but have not heard back. Stevens is asking for damages including back pay, lost job benefits, and front pay. She also wants workforce diversity training for all UT system and UT Austin employees.